Hello everybody. This is JGoals089 reporting to you in my fucking room. As always, um, this will be my first commentary style video where I'll be commenting on a community that I love a lot, but like any community, has some problems with it. Okay, and of course, I am talking about the Left 4 Dead community on the Xbox because I do not have much experience, let alone any experience with the PC community. So I'm just speaking from my perspective, the Xbox community. But yeah, anyways, I'll be talking about some of the problems I have on the Xbox community because there are some fucking problems, and since I love this community so much, I'd figured it would be a good idea to address them since nobody really is talking about them. I know this video won't get a lot of traction, but hey, uh, this would be the first person, well, I think, since I've checked, that has been reporting on the community on the Xbox in Left 4 Dead. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright. Now, while I do love this community, right? I love this community a lot. Great community, great game. The people who still play Left 4 Dead are, I don't know, there's just something about it. I feel like we're kind of the hardcore fans, the one who's played them back in the day, and we still play them to this day because it's just an amazing game, and it's an amazing time to come back to no matter what, despite of all the problems I'm about to list. But anyways, let's get into the first problem. All right. Now the first problem is a pretty big fucking problem in my opinion. Okay, now the first problem is we as a community are not very welcoming to newcomers, right? We're not very welcoming to newcomers. So say someone who hasn't played Left 4 Dead in a while, or at all for that matter, and wants to try out the game. And I'm speaking in multiplayer terms, like on versus mode. Mainly, most of the stuff I'm gonna be talking here is gonna be on versus mode. So yeah, anyways, on versus mode, we're not very welcoming to newcomers, to new people, you know. And I say this because a lot of us, I'm excluding myself because I have a problem with this and I don't do this, but a lot of the community to newcomers or people who just are starting the beginning out and, you know, admittedly don't have the set of skills that we have or have the experience, I'll be referring the community as we, right? We tend to kick them out of the game, alright? And that shit is really fucking annoying. Let me just tell you, because when I was starting out online, because I never had online on Left 4 Dead when I was a child, I'm speaking from now, for being like a year now, of being a Left 4 Dead Xbox community member. A lot of us are just not very accepting to the people who are not as good as us or who lack the experience, and that shit can really drive someone away from the community because that shit is so annoying. Let me tell you, when I was first starting out, listen, of course I sucked, I sucked, and instead of encouraging me to get better, the community just fucking kicks you from the game because you suck, and that shit is really, really fucking terrible for the community. It drives people away, and I think we need to stop doing that. Listen, even if fucking anyways, what was I getting to? We're not very fucking welcoming, and that shit needs to be changed because it really drives fucking people away. How would you like it if you joined a new gaming community, an online gaming community, and they just kicked you out for being a newbie instead of, showing you the ropes, being your friend, being friendly? And I know this is kind of fucking, I'm talking at a brick wall because at the end of the day, this is online fucking gaming. It's stupid to ask for favors like this, but anyways, I feel it in our community and the game we play and just how generally cool we are. We could definitely accept newcomers, but a lot of us don't, and that shit sucks. And we need to fucking change that. All right, to my next point. This isn't such a huge problem, but I have experienced this problem. No matter how good our community is, there will always be online scumbags, right? There will always be, in this case, griefers. Now, griefers are essentially just people who want to ruin the game for everyone, not just your team, or, yeah, not just your team, just the game for everybody, right? And what griefers do in Left 4 Dead is they will join your game, right? And whether you're on the survivors, it's mainly going to be on the survivors, right? Because on versus when you're on the infected side, there's not really much a griefer can do other than just die purposely. I mean, intentionally, right? Just to have like a person left. But the problem with them on the survivors is they kill you, and since we're playing on normal mode, we take friendly fire damage. Since the verses will be on normal mode set to standard, right? We'll be taking damage, and you know, it's just really fucking annoying when they just kill him outright. And yeah, of course, it's just annoying. There's not much to elaborate on here. They're just pieces of shit. And yeah, go touch some fucking grass. Alright, anyways, my next point is, now this I am sort of guilty of, because there are times where I have had to leave, or I've had the power shut, or whatnot. It's when hosts leave the game, right? Now, see, the thing is, I have a really big fucking problem with this. The way Left 4 Dead hosting works, right, is you're a host, and you are the sole dependent. The entire match and lobby is dependent on you, right? Not really on network terms, because that really affects, say, if a person who's not the host has like shit Wi-Fi, that is not really going to affect the entire lobby. It does, but not to the extent as, you know, the power I say in air quotes, but just like the scale of a host, right? The problem is, why the fuck does Left 4 Dead not have the function to migrate hosts like in Call of Duty? I never understood that, because you could be having a great game, right? And then some fucking asshole or some salty motherfucker will leave the game, and the fucker is the host. It's the host, and we don't have an option to kick the host if they're a piece of shit like a griefer. Right? And not even if they're trying to be malicious, if they just leave the game, it ends the match for everybody, no matter where you were. It ends the match. I don't understand that. It's really fucking scum, because most of the time it is used with malice, and all of us get kicked out of the game. I just think that's really fucking bullshit. We should have a feature, right, to just migrate hosts. I never understood why, after playing on the online community for a year now, why we have to go through this shit when Call of Duty can just migrate hosts. I never understood that. That's beyond me. Alright. My next point is the fuckers. Now, this really pisses me off, because this is pretty fucking common, right? This is really common. The fuckers who join the game just to run ahead, and I'm talking in the survivor's perspective, just to run ahead of the team. And it's almost never like in a last stand moment, like you are the last one. If you don't try to go back for your like, you know, like a beeline to the safe room. It's never that. It's always straight out of the safe room. They fucking book it. They leave your team, and obviously, since Left 4 Dead is a fucking team game, guess what? They fucking get smoked. They get pounced on by a jockey or hunter, or they get charged. Most of the times, they never fucking succeed. They never do. And they're just pieces of fucking shit. And then when you try to kick them, a lot of people don't want to kick them. I really don't understand that. This is a team game, What do you gain from this? Sure, you might think, oh, well, I'm giving them points by running ahead. Okay, yeah, how much fucking points? Very little. Instead, if we ran together as a team, like the game intended, maybe we could get more fucking points and maybe have an actual fucking chance. And I understand this, because I do this. If it's just, you know, you're the last one, there's no hope for your teammates, just book it to the safe room if you're close to it. But no, it's almost never that. It's always just leaving your fucking team. Now that shit is so annoying, and I am calling the motherfuckers out who do that to go touch some grass. Please play the game the way it's intended. It's a team game. You will get smoked, motherfucker, alright? Now, onto my next point. People who hoard supplies. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now, I can't control your fucking actions in the game, right? And sometimes it's accidental. Sometimes people don't know. I'm guilty of this. My teammate will, you know, have low health and have a med kit and pills. You know, sometimes I just forget. I know I need to be a better player. I need to be more conscious of my teammates. But there are just some people who just outright refuse to give, knowing that you are struggling or you or another teammate are struggling. And that shit's really fucking annoying, because after all, this is a team game. These are not your resources. These are the team's resources. That medkit you have on your back, or those pills you have on your waist, those aren't yours. Those are the team's, and should be used on the team for the team, not for you. Because this is an individual game, alright? This is an individual I can't fucking speak. This isn't a solo player game, okay? This is a multiplayer team-based game. I don't know how many times I have to fucking emphasize that. Alright? Share your fucking items, please. Alright, to my next point. To not make this video too fucking long. Alright. Now, I'm talking from the infected standpoint here. I know I won't be really talking much. Most of this apply to the survivors, but now this is an infected point. Infecteds who only attack on their own. This shit is really fucking annoying, because the rest of the team will be fucking working our asses off to try to make a good play, try to hit the survivors hard. But then you always have that one teammate who, or even two, who just go alone. They have no team strategy. They lack critical thinking skills. They just go along, run in there with a jockey or a hunter or a charger, and then they just get killed instantly. Like, sure, they might do a couple of points of damage, but that doesn't compare when you could be doing this with your teammates. You know, you could jockey someone into a pit of acid from the spitter, or you could fucking just like say if there's two people left, a charger and a fucking hunter could do the job. But if Hunter's only there your chances go. Now you only have one charger left, which is the equivalent. You know, it just goes back and forth. Attack together, guys. Come on. This is a team fucking game. We're gonna have a team game counter at the top right now. I'm just kidding. But the point is, I'm gonna be saying that phrase a lot, because I really want to ingrain into your guys' head, alright? Now, hopefully someone from the Left 4 Dead Xbox community watches this. Hopefully a lot of people do. But, hey, I'm not really in control of that. Alright, my next point is... there is a group of players on the Xbox community who... Now, I'm not gonna call out any names, of course not, because, listen, I like all the community, okay? I have no gripes with anybody. It's just, there are some friend groups that, it's really annoying. They are only join friends only, right? But the thing is, they're not in friends only, they're in public matches. They're in fucking public matches. And when you join them, guess what they do? They fucking boot you. And it's like, okay, you boot me, cool, I'm not part of your friend group, I'm not in your voice chat party. Cool, I don't care. But why the fuck do you have it in a public match? You know there's a friends only or private match option? Why the fuck don't you put it in there? I really don't understand that. Why the hell do you guys go through a public match if you're just gonna kick everybody that joins the fucking game that isn't your friend. I don't understand that. There's an option for that, guys. Come on. Yeah, this one doesn't need further elaboration. It's just really fucking annoying. Please use the functions that Valve gave us in 2009, might I add. Please. Okay, now this one is really fucking annoying. If you play on the Xbox Left 4 Dead versus, right? You know this shit. You fucking know this shit. It's so annoying. This is really fucking annoying. Okay. So there's a voting system. Obviously, I think many of you already know this. If you're watching my content, you're probably familiar with the game. But if you're not, I'll run it down for you. Left 4 Dead is pretty democratic. I'm just gonna say that. There is a voting system, right? If you want to kick someone, your team has to agree unanimously. Or yes, it is only your team that can kick, right? And the thing is, that sometimes fucking works. This voting system is so indecisive. It is like 50% chance that it will work as intended. What I mean by this is not only when you are... This mainly happens in the restart chapter because you have an option to kick, restart chapter, start new campaigns, yada yada yada. You have multiple options, right? And this really only happens on the restart chapter option, right? Where, say if you are doing good, right? You and your team are doing fantastic. You are whooping some ass against the other team. They vote to restart chapter, right? Now, how the voting system works is how, like any voting system, where the majority wins. So this happens a lot. The majority of us will choose no as our stance to restart the chapter. We just don't want to restart it, so we vote no. But the problem is, all it needs is like 2 people to put yes. And if those 2, it usually only happens with like 2 check marks. I don't know why. This is something I've noticed. It's really fucking stupid. But if there's 2 people, just like at least 2 check marks, the game will fucking reset. It will fucking reset. The chapter will be restarted. They got what they wanted, even though they were in the minority and the majority voted fucking no. I will never understand how this got through testing or how this hasn't been fixed at all. How was this not prevalent in the peak of the online multiplayer in Left 4 Dead on the Xbox? I never understood how they did not fix this glaring fucking issue, because it is really annoying when you restart a chapter. Okay, the shit's annoying, right? But you could get through it, because I don't need to leave if the restart chapter, okay? We're kind of already desensitized to it. We're to the point where we're like, oh, fucking hell, right? Okay, well, might as well just keep on playing because I'm doing pretty good, right? They restart chapter, right? Same thing happens. Your team whoops ass, and they vote to restart again. And guess what fucking happens? It restarts again. Now, you could restart the chapter for an unlimited time, to my fucking knowledge. You could restart the chapter forever. And sometimes this shit happens 2 or 3 fucking times. Now, can I just stress how fucking annoying this is? Because when you are having a good time, right? Restarting chapter just ruins it. Even if it's fucking... Listen, I understand if it's bullshit. Like, I don't... This is my other point. Well, it's not my other point, but this is side rant, if you will. There are some fucking campaigns, like in the Dead Center, where they have tanks on the first, like in the first fucking minute of the game, like the first like 10% of the chapter. It is really fucking stupid, especially on places like on Dead Center. That shit is so annoying. Why do you spawn a tank on the first map of Dead Center? Dead Center is fucking awful. No, well, it's not awful, obviously not. I love all the campaigns, but it's awful when you place a fucking gigantic hulk of pink mass, okay, that you can't even go through because the hallways are so fucking tight, and they put it on you in like the first 10%. This is real bullshit because it kills the chance and the likelihood of winning a fucking game because it's solely dependent. Well, not solely, but it's pretty heavily dependent on whether you guys make it out of the fucking tank or not. That's really annoying. But anyways, back to the voting system, right? This shit could go on for fucking ever, and that's really fucking annoying. I understand if it's bullshit like the tank I just mentioned where they put it in the first chapter, which sometimes it does it a fucking again. I know, it's really annoying. But anyways, I understand if it's bullshit and you want to restart chapter. I completely get it, because if I was in that position, I'd like to restart chapter as well. I won't vote on it, but if someone else does, I'll put yes, because I do think putting a tank on the first 10% of Dead Center Hotel is really fucking annoying. Yeah, I'll do that. But when it's a fair and square game and they vote to restart chapter like twice already, it's bullshit. And you know what you do? You leave the fucking game, because these salty bitches will never get over it until they have a chance or are winning, and that is just bullshit because we want a fair and square game. All right. My next point is. Well, looks like I have no more points. I think that concludes today's rant, everybody. Kind of a lengthy rant, but hey, this is a community that, despite all of its problems that I just fucking listed and that I get mad over, I still deeply love, and I'll never forget for the rest of my life, because I love this game. And I love its community, because this community is generally cool despite of everything I just said. Believe it or not, which is why I encourage a lot of people to stand up for this game. By making this video, I am standing up for the community of the Xbox, because we are left abandoned. Now, I know Valve does that a lot, but hey, they haven't completely abandoned Left 4 Dead PC, but you know, this platform on the Xbox, I don't see it dying anytime soon. And if it does, well then I'll fucking die with it. No, I'm just kidding, but till that day, I will have my fun, alright? Because I love this game, and when that day comes, when they take down the Left 4 Dead Xbox servers, will be my doomsday. Okay, let me just say that. The reason I made this video is because I'm very passionate about this community and this game, this masterpiece of a game, and I wanna see it improved, and I wanna spread awareness, right? That's the main reason. I wanna spread awareness to whoever watches this. Please spread this awareness. The Xbox community has some glaring issues, and it needs to be fixed. Okay, and I know I'm kind of screaming at a brick wall here, but it'd be really fucking nice if Valve could get off their ass and, you know, actually still support its community that still thrives. I see new people every day on the Xbox community, which is just great, because there are some OGs like me and others who I see on the regular, right? But there are some people new names every day that I haven't seen before, and that just shows that the community is growing, and that's fantastic. Because back then, when I first started playing, it would be the same couple of people I'd be playing with. We'd basically be playing like in every match, like we all knew each other. But now, I don't know, there's something about it, like the community is growing. I'm seeing new gamer tags every day, and let me just say how great that is, because I love this game and I want people to experience it more. But unfortunately, it could be a bad time for them, because our community still has problems, and the reason I made this video, again, spread awareness. But yeah, that basically wraps up my rant for today. Again, no shade to anybody. I love this game. Don't ever double question that or anything like that. I love this game to death, and thank you all for watching. Please share this video around. Spread the awareness. Thanks a lot. I will see you later. Peace. Thank you all for watching. This is Jiggle089. I'll see you later.
I got this one. I got one. Reloading. Got it.
Jockey!
Jockey.
Behind you!
Hold up, gonna heal.
I got it.
Watch out!
I got it. I got this can. Still need. I got more in the can. I got this can. Just 3 more. Reloading.
Can we not shoot each other?
Reloading. I got this one. Don't stop now! Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
Down!
I'm down!
You wanna stay down? This don't look bad.
Hey, wait a second. I gotta heal.
We might need these.
Reload.
Got it!
Watch out for a second. I'm off to heal.
It's on! Reloading! I got it.
Hey, watch out!
I got one. Building the generator. Just 2 more. Reloading. I got this one.
Nice shot!
Got it. Got a can.
Charger!
1 more to go. Got a can.